like that whenever we were over at anyone's house. Mostly just clothes, really. Real clothes is subjective. Because I can't find my mom's stash of cotton pads for my toner. Oh. Are you staying at your mom's place while she's gone, Leah? We're a woman and have a coupon, so I might as well just get a small pack. Okay. That's fair. My dad and I always played Mario Kart together. Oh, that's nice. I remember one of my earliest memories was going to my aunt's house with my dad because they were on vacation and we were house sitting. And we would go like once a week on the weekends just to get mail and check to make sure everything was fine. And they had a Nintendo. And we used to play WrestleMania. I used to go with them so we could play WrestleMania together. It was the best. Bam Bam Bigelow and all those other people in the original WrestleMania for Nintendo. So good. Yo, no way. Welcome in. How you doing? What's up? Oh, you hear me? Some FF10 music. Also, how does the pin stitch work as an end? Does it show through the light colors? It doesn't really. I've only ever done small pieces, so I've only done the tension end, but I've heard it gets bulky on large pieces and I need to find a new method. So pin stitches work really well. I'll show you when we get there how it works. There's two different ways to do it. So one is when if I'm like just running out of floss and I need to grab another thing of floss of the same color, then I'll do a pin stitch that I can just cover up with the full cross stitch. I do it like basically on the underneath stitch for the cross. But if I'm done the color and I need to switch colors entirely, if I have to finish the color entirely, or I'm done the color and I have to switch colors basically, then you can do it on any square that is going to get covered up eventually. And that's the thing with full coverage versus non-full covered. You have to really pay attention. Like if you look here, you can see the pin stitches I've done on my other project. So like that's a pin stitch right there. Like right next to right in the middle here. So that's going to get covered up eventually. And you won't even notice that it's there. Even on light colors, depends. Like this one's even better. So the thing is, you always want to do it on the weave that is like north-south, the vertical weave versus the horizontal weave, so you can really get it right in there when you're doing it. If you're doing it like on the horizontal one, then it ends up getting like over the weave, and then it just doesn't get as flush. My mother plays Bejeweled. Really? Chi-Chi. I think my mom played that too for a bit, or Candy Crush or something. I'm living at my mom's house. I think I'm going to chill here for the month and avoid your roommate. Yeah, I know you're going through some stuff over there. Or you stay up and play games because you have insomnia. It's also so close to work, 20-minute commute instead of 45. That's much better. My God, Leah, yeah. Well, if she's gone and you have her place, might as well. Are you going to fix the toilet while she's gone? You feel that? Honestly, you could be better. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Death Eater. That sucks. Little sore, but still, you're still attached. That's good. This is Chrono Cross. Yeah, it's been a rough few days trying to kick this depression, you know? Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully it gets a little bit better, a little bit easier. That stuff sucks. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. We're going to finish off the rest of this other spot, and then we're going to go down and go across and up and across and up. Yeah, I really want to finish off this helmet and then at least start on the hand and the arm before we move further down. Okay, so we're going to go over here. We're going to finish these. Chrono Cross music, indeed. Dude, I don't know, man. I want to, but like I need a tool. Go get a tool. Or borrow it. Hey, Magnus, welcome in. How you doing? This is coming along nicely. It really is Death Eater. It's coming along really nicely. Thank you for that. Easier to understand than the blogs I was looking at. I'll try to do it with my Hellboy. So Necromancer, I'll show you in a bit. I'm almost done the thread here, so I'll call you out and let you have a look. We're almost done this color in general, so you'll be able to see the 2 pin stitches before, like maybe within the hour or two, something like that. I still have a fair amount of this color to go, but hopefully you'll be able to see both. in a little bit, because like I said, there's two different ways. I much prefer doing the one where it kind of covers it up with the cross stitch and not necessarily on an empty square that's going to get covered up by another color. Personal preference for me, but sometimes it is what it is. Okay. So we're going to finish that one. Okay, so I'm going to erase some of this stuff. Now we're going to continue over here. So much of this. Okay, so this is all done. I think I did that one. That line is done too. Perfect. Then these are all done. These are all done. That's done. Okay, and I did that color. Okay, so let's continue along here. I'm going to eventually get that pin stitch very soon. Magnus, how you doing today? What is up? I don't know if it's true, if it's the TV or your cam, but that color is oversaturated. Same with your hand. Is it? I definitely pump up the saturation, Leah. Like the saturation for all of my cross stitch streams are pumped up, but maybe the colors on your TV are also pumped up. So maybe a double pumping. But yes, definitely I increase the saturation on the stitch cam. But it's always like that. I have this exact same saturation for every cross stitch stream for the last number of years. So though the Black Ida is a lifesaver, I can't avoid using 310 for the comic look, as I'm sure my next project will make me loathe it. Yeah, well, 310, it really depends what you're working on. Like the first project I ever did was the Chrono Trigger one. You could do exclamation point Chrono to see that when it's finished. It had 13,000 black stitches. It took me like 5 months to do it. 6 months. It took me like half my year to do a third of the piece. Mainly because I didn't have this grip. I was like holding it for a long time. So I was kind of going really slow. It might have only taken me 4 months, but it was still a gigantic endeavor. Okay, I'm going to do the pin stitch. So this is what I do for the underneath one. So like I'm going to grab the exact same color. So I always do my crosses to the top right underneath and then up to the top left under on top. So what you do is you go up through the bottom left corner, like the underneath stitch for me. So bottom left corner, and then I go down through the middle, okay? Then you go up through the top right corner, and you go down through the middle again in the exact same spot, and that completes your half stitch as a pin stitch. Now I'm going to grab the same color and I'm going to cross over it to do a complete full cross stitch, and then you'll never know that there's a pin stitch ever. Bree, welcome in. How you doing? So that's the easy way to do the pin stitch, but it only really works if you're in the middle of a color and you're not ending your thing. So the next pin stitch we do, which will probably be at the end of this floss, I hope, because I don't really want to grab more. And I have like this left to do, so it's not too bad. I should be able to hopefully finish it with this much floss, but we'll find out. I'll be able to show you the other way to do the pin stitch, which is not so bad now that I figured out the trick of using only the vertical weaves and not the horizontal ones. Since I've done that, it's been a little bit more of a happier experience. But it took me a long time to realize that. I don't know why it took me that long, but nice pro tip. Again, I'm going to make a YouTube video for that sometime soon. Again, I'm trying to split my YouTubes, so people have told me to do this forever. I'm going to make another YouTube duo crafts, and it's just going to be crafting stuff. And then we'll have the gaming one also, which I have to start making videos for that again, because it's been a while. But the videos are going to be a bit different. I'll still have some full playthroughs there that I have now, but I might do a little bit more like single videos for games that are like 20, 30 minutes long instead of, 100 plus episodes of The Witcher that were an hour each. But I will still have some of those, just not as many. Honestly, the strangest thing about Legend of Dragoon is that the expected level for the last boss is somewhere in the ballpark of 40. That's it, Kyros? Interesting. Thank you, Chi-Chi, for dropping that. Appreciate it. Because that's why the gray is so much bluer than the pattern. Fair enough. That's true. Because of the saturation. I could tone it down for this, but I like it. And is that the secure? Like, it's not gonna slip out? No, it doesn't, Kitty. It doesn't. I've never had a problem with it slip out at all. But it is fairly secure. I'm good about the lurk and clean? Have fun, Bree. Enjoy the lurk. Hopefully you've been having a good Sunday so far. Good luck with the cleaning. YouTube, thank you. Thank you, time-lapse. Time-lapse 1, time-lapse 2. I don't think I have a link for... Well, the third one's not up yet. Working on it, working on it. Hopefully Stardew will be up soon, but it'll be on a different... I'm going to have to change all that. Also, I know... Yeah, I believe my next one is 25-something thousand 310. It's a pattern I've been trying to pattern and tweak for months. My goodness. Oh, thanks for the tea. Oh, that's hot. Yo, Chops, show me a game. What kind of game do you want to see, Chops? What kind of game do you want to see? I just wanted to confirm that it's not losing my mind. No. You're not losing your mind. I just pumped the saturation up, like, massively. But it's fine. What kind of game do you want to see, Chops? But can you really lose something you don't got? Dealer's choice. Dealer's choice? Can you give me a console? Give me a console. Give me some form of prompt. Because we tease with love. Oh my god. That's exactly what happens here. All the teasing with love. If we didn't tease you, how would you know that we loved you? PS1? Sure. I'll grab a PS1 game. That isn't Persona 1 or 2 because I have them in front of me and I've been showing them off for the last month non-stop. I will grab another PS1 game. I think I know exactly what I want to grab. I don't think I ever beat it. If it ever came, like, remade or something like that, or came out with trophies, I would try to go through the entire thing. So this game was actually popular, or a more, like, if you have the right version of it, it's rare, more rare or something like that. It's Brave Fencer Musashi. Brave Fencer Musashi. It comes with a demo disc for Final Fantasy VIII. Comes with a demo disc for Final Fantasy VIII, which is just ridiculous. I think I have it with the demo disc also. Look at that. 1998. Collector's CD Volume 2. I don't know what the Volume 1 is. It's only game.
Why you have to be mad?
Who's mad, Chi-Chi? What do we got here? Yeah, it's it was an interesting little 3D action adventure game made by Square. What does it say? Join Musashi on an incredible action RPG experience. Brave Fencer Musashi has been summoned to stop an ancient evil force to save the kingdom and rescue the princess, obviously. Embark on a wild, comical fiction RPG adventure in a massive 3D world filled with platform-style action, two-fisted weapon fighting, challenging puzzles, and a score of enemies whose skills Musashi can learn and use to his advantage. Locate 5 powerful magical scrolls to conquer the twisted Thirst Quencher Empire. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. So that's, yeah. Always love that game. Two-fisted weapon fighting, eh? I know, right? Oof, Echo? Echo. Who had an Echo? I posted my puzzle progress duo. Did you? Let's go have a look. What was up with the Echo, Leah? The Redeem had Echo? Did it? Really? Not usually. That's weird. I'll go have a look. We are pro fisters here. Yo, Twinkle Toe. 3,000 pieces, man. That's crazy. You have all of these little puzzle things. It's really cool. Do you have like a dedicated table or do you swap it? That's not usually echoed. What the hell? I'll have to look into that. Huh. It shouldn't. Oh, it might have echoed. It might have come through my mic. That's why. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying. It's our board game table. The panels covered the bottom. Nice. Very cool. It's probably the most nerd thing you've said today. Love it. Very cool. That's hype. Why you have to be mad? I think it probably came through the mic, maybe. It's possible. Because it looks like it should be monitored okay. But, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, yes, Brave Fencer Musashi. Did you ever play that, Chops? Has anyone played Brave Fencer Musashi? I don't even know what it's worth now. The price for the game market is insane, honestly. Lazy Chocobo. Lazy Chocobo, did you ever play Brave Fencer Musashi? I'm just like super jealous. Wow, 3K puzzle pieces is massive. We had someone in our Discord finish 10,000 pieces in the game. In the game, mind blown. That's a lot of pieces. I think the biggest puzzle I ever saw in real life was 10,000 pieces or something stupid like that. I think my parents did it. It was like a, I don't know, something they did when they just got married or something like that. They did like a gigantic puzzle together. I have not, but I remember seeing that game back in the day. Really okay. It's a freaking old one. Tis a freaking old one. No crafting for me. I'm a cat couch for both cats, you mean? Oh, well, that's still nice. Your friends come over all the time. So, do you have a... Where did you buy it, Twinkle Toe? I watched my mother play it, but my PS1 is lacking. Really, Necro. It's there. I bought these games a long time ago. Like I was a kid when I bought most of my PS1 games, and then I worked at a video game store for like 3 or 4 years, and I picked up whatever PS1 game was used that was rare or that I thought was rare, and so I had a bunch of different games. But like if you want, you can do exclamation point games. There's a link to the collection of games I do have, although it doesn't have a lot of the new stuff I've bought over the years, but it has most of my collection there. They're cuddling together on my lap. I can't complain. Seriously, you know? Super cute. Super cute. We found this vendor at a board game convention. They're not in business anymore. Oh, that sucks. So you have a unique table. I don't like playing in coffee table heights, and they're pretty expensive, so I'd rather wait until they have a board game room. Yeah. You guys plan on moving at any sometime in the future, Chi-Chi? I know you probably would like to into a bigger place, but okay, slowly but surely we're getting to the end of this helmet. Still got some time left, but I still have to do like this entire part of the helmet after this one. Do I do the eyes next? Or do I do the other part of the gray and then the eyes? What do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? One of mine is still a kitten, so he's very excitable about yarn thread. Yeah, I suppose it's time to get some stuff done around the house. Have an awesome day, everyone. You too, Fennel. Good luck. We'll see you later. Hopefully the kiddos get a bit better. I know they're a bit sick. We'll see you later. I use Backlogger to keep track of mine. Really? Okay. Yo, Drea, get a look at that. I found this game called this website called Groovy, which was pretty cool. Is Backlogger like a website? The thing is, like, there's a lot of apps for keeping track of that stuff, but there was never anything that was online like Groovy that I found where you can like link to the list. Everything was always an app with no mobile, with no like web version, and that really annoyed me. Gray then eyes? Okay, so we'll do the eyes last. Perfect. Do the other gray then the eyes? Perfect. Both of you guys saying the same thing. Amazing. In about 2 years' time, Teddy will meet up with a bank and look at our possibilities of getting a small house. Well, that's really nice, Chi-Chi. 2 years isn't so bad. Plenty of time. We decided I wasn't going to Barnes and Nobles, right? Yes, I think so, Leah. You have play Persona, read the books you already bought. You went to Barnes and Nobles yesterday. What's new going to be there? You were there yesterday. You were there yesterday. Got 5 books? Sadly, yes. Seems like you both say go. Oh, Backlogger is a website that you can link it to people and even show what you're current playing versus mastered. Oh, the internet just completed. Oh, send me a Necro. You joined the Discord. Could you just DM me that website? I'll have a look at it afterwards. Praise the sun, Captain Casa. Welcome in. How you doing? I'm almost done this helmet. And then hopefully a little bit of the arm afterwards. This helmet is large and in charge. But how you doing, Captain Casa? It's nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Got another couple of hours, so I'm hoping to finish the rest of this helmet. And maybe start the arm, do the hands. We'll see. Do I do both hands at once? Like I do one hand then the other hand, or do I do the entire arm at once? One arm and then the other arm. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to do it. Andy, welcome back. How's the shower? Collecting books and reading them are 2 different hobbies, and it's okay to have both. That's true, Yumino. Well, I'm going to... Oh, you're going to a different Barnes & Nobles. I see. Well, that's a bit different. Just got back home from visiting the BF. Well, hopefully you had fun, Captain Casa. Did you decide what you're going to do about your PlayStation? You gonna try and fix it? You know me so well. Almost definitely having the same problem with yarn, yeah. Yo, Dickie's wifey, welcome in. How you doing today? How's your Sunday? Whoops. I think I want to go back on that. We're gonna adjust what we're doing now. Let me frog this quickly. Let me rethread this. Shower was hot and steamy, and I smell tropical. Very nice. Okay. Let me finish this one. Okay, and then we're going to come back over here, and we're going to continue along the right. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do. Oh my goodness. Okay. That sounds like a yes I should go do. Shower was hot and steamy, yeah. And so I think I will take it to the shop, look at some tutorials, and I don't think I could do it, lol, knowing myself, I'd mess it up worse. Okay. Well, yeah, seriously, if you're a bit scared about it, I would probably just get the repair shop to do it. That's for sure. Okay. Let's continue along here. I'll be back before you end. Yeah, I'm ending around 4:30. I want to do 5.5 hours. I was going to do 6, but I started pretty late. So we'll do 5.5. But I'll still, that's still going to bring us past 4 o'clock, but at least we'll do 5.5. We're home. Yo, Misty, how was dinner? Hopefully you had a lot of fun. Welcome back. Okay, so that one's off here. That's the last one over this way. Definitely 2 different hobbies. Drea, how are you doing today? What is up? Welcome in. It's nice to see you. How's the rest of your weekend been? $200 is way too much for it. I know it sucks, Captain Casa. What about your boyfriend? Is he handy? Do you think you could trust him not to fuck it up? What?
Report outside.
Yeah, you finally got the teleport to work?
Literally like every... Oh my... Just have...
Oh, nice.
Kill it.
That's hilarious.
It's amazing.
That's so much better.
It's such a...
Isabel's very pleased about her progression in Divinity 2. I possibly missed the explanation before of how you do but how do your sals work? Oh, I missed the question, Necro. Basically, the patterns are in the Discord, and you could join in. And if you finish it before I finish it by the end of the year, before I give them away, you get a needle miner. You just have to actually pay for shipping. But Koi is very kind and generous to provide needle miners for people that finish the sals. We have both of them going, so we have this one and we have the Dandelion one that for The Witcher 3 that we're doing also. I just ate the last bite of my plate. I should have stopped 5 bites ago, probably, but do I regret it? Nope, it was delicious. That's how I always feel, Chi-Chi. That's how I always feel. Better jump on that. Thank you, Chi-Chi. Fuck no. That's what I thought. They come out with new covers for the Throne of Glass series. I don't actually have a physical copy of that yet. I also haven't read it yet, so I'm like, gotta look at all those. Homemade meat patties with mushroom sauce, potatoes, steamed veggies, and then chocolate chip ice cream for dessert. Ooh, that's delicious. Sounds delicious, Misty. Well, welcome back. We still got some time left. Got about 2 hours. Definitely gonna finish this damn helmet. Do we do another 1,000 stitches today? I'm not sure. We did 1,000 yesterday, but it was in 6 hours. This is 5.5. We might not get 1,000, but we might get close. I think I had one meat patty. Too many. Nice. Beer back. Gonna bring out my plate and get a drink and wash my hands. No worries, Chi-Chi. We'll be here. Okay, we got a couple of smaller lines now, which isn't so bad. We just have to finish off the rest of these. I don't think I'm enough floss to finish this off, though. I hope I do, but I probably don't, honestly. So we're gonna have to probably pin stitch and grab another thing of floss before we are able to change colors back to the first one we did, which is the lighter gray. Okay, I'll be back before you end. No worries, Leah. Have fun at the store. Okay, so as we make it across, music is so beautiful. My goodness. I love me some Square Enix music. Although I can't remember anything of the Brave Fencer Musashi soundtrack. I wonder if it's any good. I would imagine it probably is. But I doubt it's like, I don't know, it's probably nothing on the level of Final Fantasy. I feel like it would have a different vibe, honestly. But I'm not sure. I feel like it would have a different vibe. Being like an action RPG, it's probably a little bit quicker. Well, honestly, this project, super simple, Necro. It won't even take that long. Some people are already done it. So yeah, Drea, how you doing today? Welcome in. Did you see anything cool in my list of games? If you had a look at it. Got some really nice retro stuff in there. Okay, so we're gonna cross here. And okay, so these are the last couple of lines we have to do. Probably gonna end up doing all of these from this point on. Although, again, I'm gonna have to get more floss. Although maybe not. These might not be as long as I think. I have a little bit of floss. Do I have enough to go back and forth on this like 6 times? Maybe not, but we'll see. My floss keeps like wrapping around the eye of the needle, which is super annoying. Keeps wrapping around the eye of the needle. Very aggravating. What is this? Why do you have singing? This is from Legend of Dragoon. Seems okay. I haven't heard of a lot of them, but for more recent stuff, definitely Hades and Fallen Order for sure. What have you been playing lately, Drea? There's some obscure games in there, that's for sure. But the newer ones, yeah, it's a lot easier to know some of that stuff. I did work at a video game store, so I know a lot of older... I mean, like, I have a lot more knowledge about, like, Super Nintendo, PS1, PS2 games versus, like, PS3, PS4, and PS5. I do know a lot about them, but not nearly as much as some of those older ones, just because of all the games that I was around back then. Like, I know about all the very popular games and stuff like that, but there's definitely a lot of random, smaller things that kind of get through the cracks that you just don't hear about. It's the big issue. So many games release every year. Frig, every week, every month, there's tons of games coming out nowadays. It's hard to keep up with everything. Yeah, we definitely do not have the floss to finish this. So we're going to have to grab a little bit more. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab floss, and then I'm probably going to just grab 2 strands from the bobbin instead of cutting off 3. Or 6, I mean. Like, the entire thing. I'm just going to cut off whatever I need, and that's about it. Okay, so let's go. Move a little forward. I'm going to have to get a pin stitch here. Did you see the explanation for the easy pin stitch, Necro? I won't be able to get... I'm not going to do the other one just about yet because we're not quite at that point yet. We're almost there. I barely have any stitches left. But it just definitely won't last with this little bit of floss. I'm going to get to the end of this line, and then I think we're going to grab more floss. But again, an easy way to do this. This is 2 stitches. Okay, so an easy way to do this: up the bottom left corner, down through the center, and then up through the top right corner, and then down through the center again. And that's it. Super simple. Super duper simple. I'm loving Legend of Dragoon. Devilman, you're enjoying it a lot. But you played it back in the day, right? So this is like a second playthrough, but you're really enjoying going back to it. Serious question: do you spend 28 quid on 24 cans of Dr. Pepper Cherry? I might be addicted. Damn, man, that feels expensive, Andy. 28 pounds. That feels expensive. So I haven't seen it. A Horizon Forbidden West is gorgeous. A guy I know started streaming it recently. Really, Dre? Okay. So have you been playing anything? The only console I have is an Xbox 360, and I only have a couple of games. I stopped playing it because basically once I got a laptop, but I spent way too much time playing Plants vs. Zombies. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I love that. I love Plants vs. Zombies. I'm a huge tower defense person. Like I told Leah, whatever brings you joy, that's truly, you know, joy and diabetes. You can get the sugar-free version. It's not the same, though. Hell no. Full fat or nothing. Yo, Chili Vibes. Welcome in, Chili. How you doing? That's a lot. Honestly, Andy, that is expensive, I feel. $2 a can? Usually that shit's like, I don't know, a lot cheaper. Like an 8th play. That's your 8th playthrough, Devilman? Holy shit. Chili Vibes, thank you very much for that follow. I really appreciate it. Are you a crafter? Have you ever cross-stitched before? Maybe you're just a big Dark Souls fan. But welcome in. I'm going to grab that much floss. Not that much, but not that little. I'm going to try and separate these. That would require willpower. Then limit it one every few days at most. Just get... How much is a 2 liter? Just get a 2 liter and leave it at that. Have a glass. So Devilman, you've played Legend of Dragoon a lot. Just finished my Meat Boy practice for the day, and I'm playing Octopath 2 now. My god, Devilman. How are you liking Octopath? I might get into it after we're done Persona, or I probably will, actually, since I did get a copy of it. Big Dark Souls fan. I've just been in a trance watching this. It's so calming. Well, we work on this once a month. We're working on another cross-stitch project during the week. Every week, it's a Dandelion Witcher 3 one. This one is coming along really well, though, but we have a giveaway at the end of the year for this, Chili. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Have you ever cross-stitched before, or you're just, like you said, mesmerized? I get that a lot. If you ever wanted to try it, though, this is a stitch-along. You can get the pattern for free. You just have to get all the colors and all the other supplies, which we can help you with. And you can try and stitch it yourself, too. You played that game a ton. I really like Octopath. It's not perfect, but you're really enjoying it. Okay, that's cool. Did you ever play the first one or no? I understand. I myself am a Cherry Coke fan, and I had to stop because when I ran out, I'd get really cranky like an addict. Taxi will tell you I was terrible. Really, Yumino? Wow. Wow. Okay, we got 2 lines left to do after this one's finished. 2 lines left. Then we get to switch to the light color, finish the rest of the helmet, and then we do the eyes, and then we switch. Now, like I said, when we do the hands, do I do each color on both sides? So we do like the hands, and then we do the cuffs, and then we start doing the arms. Like, do I go back and forth and we do them like back and forth? I could do that. Or I do one arm at a time. I'm not sure which way I want to do it. Which way would look cooler? I am not sure. I think I kind of want to do it downward, like we'll do one hand and then the other hand and then the cuff. So we're using the same color for both sides. I think that might be a little bit better. So we'll slowly make our way down. I think that's what I want to do. Never done it, but looks fun. It's super simple. It probably looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. All you're doing is following a pattern. It's like paint by numbers. Analog pixel art. One stitch at a time. So aside from Dark Souls, what other games do you like, Chili? We play a lot of games here. I do trophy hunting. I've actually platted most of the FromSoft games. The only ones I'm missing are Dark Souls 2 and 3. But I've done all the others. Sekiro's probably my favorite. Although we have to do a Bloodborne run this year. Because of a charity stream incentive that we had. I have to 100% the game. I've only ever got the plat for it. I never played the DLC because I played it before I think the DLC came out. In any case, we'll do that this year. Hey Hugh, welcome in. How you doing? What is up? I kind of want to see this demon. Oh yes, I was a different person when I ran out of my Cherry Coke. My normal nice demeanor went out the window. Really, Yumino. Interesting. You played the first a decent amount, didn't finish it though? Really? Okay. Enjoy. I mean, if you get pitas, I guess, for the food. Oh yeah, we can do bowls. Never mind, you're right. Bowls are fine. Enjoy your walk. Hugh, how you doing? Welcome in. What is up? Usually base it on what floss I have the most of already separated because I'm lazy. Fair. Fair. I think I'm going to do the arms, though. I think that's my plan. Okay, before we continue, I'm going to go down and do this here. It's alright, just muted the mic because Isabel was cleaning the litter box. Cuphead you really like. Chili Vibes, very cool. Cuphead was a lot of fun. I did the plat for that also. Interesting plat. It didn't take me too long, but it's a very interesting, challenging game. It's a great soundtrack. I'm playing Persona 5 Royal right now, which has a fantastic soundtrack as well. Usually based on what floss you have. Got up to take meds at like 8 and then fell back asleep. I feel a bit better. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. I know you were sick the last little bit. Are you going to take off tomorrow, or you think you're going to work anyways? Okay, there you go. So, Necro, I'm going to show you the pin stitch now the other way. So, when you need to switch colors, and you're basically done, you obviously can't do the pin stitch on the underneath. So, what you want to do is locate the part of the what's it called? The Ida that is vertical, okay? Like the weave that's vertical. So it's a lot easier. Now what you want to do for this pin stitch, you're going up through the top center part, okay? You're in between both like holes. So you go up and then down through the center. Now the thing is, when you're doing this on the vertical weave, you can basically get in between the weaves, and when you go down the center, it kind of stays in that weave. So it becomes more hidden than when you do it on the vertical one that goes over the weave, which is really annoying. Now I'm doing the same thing on the bottom. I go between the two holes and then down through the center again, and it becomes virtually unnoticeable. And when you do the cross stitch over it afterwards, then, you know, there's no problem at all. But I found when I did pin stitches vertically like that on the horizontal weave, there was always an issue with like peek through and all that other stuff. It was always more bulky and annoying. It was always more bulky and annoying. Yeah, that was the 318. Now we're going back to 168. Back to the 168. I have a small piece of floss here. We'll use that. And then... Okay, my ear is back to just feeling kind of bumpy, rough, but the warm and itchy went away. They might just have been having a moment. That's, yeah, well, hopefully you're feeling better. That is definitely annoying, that's for sure. I started some embroidery yesterday. I got a 3-in-1 kit that I'm starting early and will gift them to my coworker at the university. Nice. Yeah, you said you're starting early. It's a Christmas gift? Or are you going to get some practice in first with other kits before you do the big one? I can't wait to see some some progress, Hugh. Definitely going to have to try it. I'm almost finished the section of my Hellboy, and I'll give it an attempt. Good luck. It's not too bad. It's pretty easy. Okay, so now we're going to start over here, and we're going to go all the way across. Back at the top here. Back at the top here. Let's make our way. Oh, all the way back at the top. It would have been cool, but very time consuming if I had done this like all the colors at once and do the top line and then the bottom line and just go through the entire helmet all the way down, filling in everything as I go. It would be more of a parking method, I guess, but I try and do it in the sense that you couldn't really see the parking. It would just be the way that it is. Like a cool printer. It's the goal in life. Just to have really cool looking stuff. Or make it look cool while you do it. I also wanted to try and do something else that was kind of funny, but I totally forgot. And then now I'm not doing it. Unfortunately, it was like, I'd done it before. I had an idea, and then I was going to do it yesterday too, and then I totally forgot. It would involve planning, because like, I wanted to be like, you know, it would be so much easier if you could just kind of like click like an empty spot, and it would be like a paint bucket and fills it in, but I'd have to do the exact same thing later on when it is filled in, and then do this again, and it'd be like exactly like this. So you'd have like two different things, and it would turn into a video where it's like I'm clicking it, and then it changes. And then, you know, yeah, it would take a little bit of editing. Some funny business. But, yeah. Then again, I don't know how I would do it. It would work and it would maybe not work. It would still be, I think it would still be pretty funny to see. Small little clip like that. Perfect YouTube short or TikTok. Random stuff like that. I have to get back into that. It's been so long, and like making engaging videos takes a lot of time from editing. Especially all the subtitles and stuff like that, making them dynamic and not just show up. Have you made any cross-stitch pieces that you kept? I have not. Every single thing I've ever made in my life, I've always given away. I've never kept anything. I don't know why. Even when I did it when I was a kid, it was mainly to gift it to other people when I finished. I've never kept a single thing I've made, Lazy Chocobo. What about you? Did you make anything for yourself? Always a big proponent of gifting. That's kind of sweet. being back at the top here, I have that really annoying piece of felt here all the time. I'm gonna have to adjust that next time we do this. Should have probably adjusted it before we started, but here we are. So that's 168. That is exactly what we're doing. 168. This is a much paler color. Much paler. It's looking good though. Definitely looks a lot darker over here when it's like hammered in between the two dark colors. Looking good though. Then you get me. Most of my whips are for me. Really, Jody? Well, you're making like socks and gloves and stuff like that. I haven't made clothing other than scarves, which I've not kept myself either. I usually make it for other people. I've made, I don't know, maybe a handful of scarves. Kind of funny, or kind of convenient actually. The person that won the scarf Noctua this year when we made one, or last year, I mean, she lives in California, and usually would expect, not really like scarf weather in California, but it's been incredibly cold there this winter. So I'm glad it showed up in time for it to be useful. How did you like my handiwork? You know, have you seen it with Noctua? Did she show you guys? Don't have any people in my life who appreciate the amount of work that goes into this, so I usually just keep the pieces I made. Fair enough, fair enough. That's definitely a mood. There's definitely a lot of work that goes into this. Okay, we're gonna get another pin stitch here. Like I said, we didn't have a lot of floss with this color. Okay. Okay, next one. At this rate, Isabel will get her scarf when the heat wave hits. Maybe, Andy. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. Maybe I'll work on it tonight, okay? Maybe I'll work on it tonight. I haven't seen her for a while, but you should finish the scarf. I probably should. Oh, you haven't seen her in a bit? That sucks. Okay, so this is a bit longer. Yo! Eden Star. Eden, welcome in. Thank you very much for that follow. I really appreciate it. Are you a crafter? Have you ever cross-stitched before? Welcome in. What is up? Also, if anyone is new, or if anyone, obviously you all know, if you want to join the Discord and pop a picture into the cross-stitch section, or if you're already there, or even anything else you're working on, I'd love to see it. Got a great Discord. You can join up, post some whips. We'll have a look on stream. Thank you, Andy. I usually give away a lot of my crafts, especially my paintings, but cross-stitch is the first time I'm doing it for me. Why buy photos or posters for the wall when you can make it yourself? That's true, Necromancer. That is very true. That is very true. Praise that sun, Eden. Praise that sun. You a big Dark Souls fan? Gotta praise that sun. My cross stitches are pretty much all for me. Or Teddy. Crochet I only really make for people if they show interest in getting the thing. Okay, that's cool. 3 cross stitches for Jay and 2 for me. 3 knittings for me. 1 crochet for Jay and 2 for me. Diamond painting for you. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. I finished the first color on the pattern. I posted in the cross stitch channel. It's so teeny. Aw, kitty. Let's have a look. Let's go have a look before we get back into all of this. Oh, look at that kitty. I sent a draft. I self-drafted a ridiculous pattern that is 2 quarters wide. Tiny details, cross stitch. It's so cute. To me, that's the inspiration. It's. What is this from? I feel like I recognize it. Very nice. That's super cute. So are you gonna start working on that now? I like watching DS and not. Oh, you don't play it, Eden. Okay, what kind of games do you like to play? DS is a lot of fun to watch. I have to do a Bloodborne run this year. Maybe we'll play Dark Souls 3 at some point. later this year. I don't know if we'll get to it, but we'll see. It's sculpture. Confirmed duo doesn't like you. Jody, why? What happened? What did I miss? Jody, what did I miss? Oh, that. Sorry, I thought we saw that before, Jody. This is the serial killer cell. Ramirez, BTK, D'Angelo, and bread. Oh, the bread. Right. You made some bread today, eh? Look at those buns. So are you making bread every week now, Jody? That's pretty sweet. I should try and make bread. We go through a lot of bread. Artisanal bread gotta be delicious. Do you have like a stand mixer? Do you mix everything by hand? Send me your bread recipe. I'd love to have a look. Love to have a look. Or do you use like a bread maker? Or do you put it in the oven? Let that stuff rise. Well, I like you. We all like you, Jody. I finished the first color. It's a sculpture called The Funny Friend. Really? Okay. Was it from anything, Kitty? Where did you find it? So Eden, what do you like to play then? You like watching DS, but you don't really play it? What is your go-to game to play then? What have you been playing lately? I've been going through Persona 5 right now, which is one hell of an incredibly large game. It's a lot of fun though. I'm really enjoying it, but goddamn is it big. Goddamn is it big. I hand mix. Tried my mixer since I have the bread tongs thing, but you didn't like it really. Those two are packets that Mum bought. Brother is useless at bread. Oh, really? Okay. Mostly JRPGs. Finished Tales of Rise. Nice, Eden. Very cool. Like I said, I'm doing a lot of JRPGs this year. I'm going through Persona 5 Royal right now. We're 90 hours in. We're in like September. Just about to hit the 5th palace. We're going on that school trip to Hawaii. Then we're probably going to do Legend of Dragoon this year since it came out on PS Plus Premium. Get those trophies. We do trophy hunting here. I'm going to play probably Octopath Traveler 2, Final Fantasy 16. I want to go through Final Fantasy 7 this year. Yeah, lots of JRPGs, lots of trophies to get. How did you like Tales of Arise? I haven't played a Tales game since like Tales of Symphonia, which I adored on the GameCube. It was such a good game. Also, I feel like I really need to sneeze. It's not coming, it's there. It's really tickling my nose, but it's not quite sneeze level yet. How do you start the outline on this? Or is it just a lot of counting rows at the start? So the outline I did, you basically just count. Like as you go through, like, you know, you start at the top and like this is 6 stitches, and then from the second one you do 1, 1, then you go down the corners. Like you basically, it's just a lot of counting. Honestly, Sean, it's a lot of counting. Lots of counting, and I did the entire outline first. Took me 10 hours. Just the outline, which was like 1900 stitches. Yeah, 1900 stitches. 1900. Lots of stitches. My mom is way into sourdough. When she talks about needing to feed the starter, I tease her that it's like a pet. Taxi's got a sourdough starter too. He's got to feed that stuff. What do you even feed it? Honestly, what do you even feed sourdough? Like, what does it cannibalize? Is it like yeast? I just need to buy a bread tin. What's the bread tin for, Jody? Also, definitely send me the recipe. Maybe I'll try and make bread. Who knows? One day. They're just silly little guys that you hang from the ceiling. I made to hang above the baby's crib, but my GF got one. Oh, okay, kitty. Well, that's cute. So did you sculpt that yourself or you bought it online? DM'd you? Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate it. Let's keep going across here. It's like a pet. You feed it flour and water. We named ours Vincent Van Doe. This one is Donette. Oh my god. So you have two? You have Vincent Van Doe and Donette? To give it the height more than the width. Oh, okay, okay. Vincent died? Oh no! Vincent, the sourdough died? That sucks. Poor Vincent. How did he die? You buy them pre-made online and they come with the fishing line attached to the hang? Okay, okay. Now you're making a cross stitch of it. Very cool. Or you, so that's, you just finished the pattern? When are you going to start stitching? Roxy has not come back to eat more food. I wonder why. Not hungry this morning, apparently. Or at least not that hungry. Okay. Oh, no, there she is. Hey, Roxy, you want food? Oh, barely ate anything, Roxy. Eat up. Poor Roxy. Rip Vincent. Donette is like Monet. Donet. Oh, you're an art history nerd. Donet, not Mo. So it's not Donette. It's Donet, like Monet. Fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, we're fitting all this in the middle here. Fitting all this in the middle here now. I'm almost done with the color. Started it last night. I'll post a real. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. I wish I could make bread, but it goes wrong every time. I don't feel like practicing because it goes wrong. I'm good at cakes though. I mean, if you practice, it might get better. I'm pretty sure the first time I make bread, it would not be very good. Yeah, I gotta keep practicing. I think the first time I did waffles, it wasn't too bad. That was weird. I don't know what the hell happened. I think I'm getting sick. I can feel weird things going on. I've had like a runny nose and stuff. Iris, get away from her food. She's eating it. Iris is so rude. No stay healthy duel? I know, everyone's getting sick. It's really annoying. Like, what the hell? Everyone's freaking getting sick. It's ridiculous. Okay, perfect. Looking good, looking good. I'm gonna come back here. We got 2 more stitches to do this way. I'm gonna go back. Okay, at least the top part is more or less done. And we have 3 more sections to do, more or less. God damn. This is going, like, it's going fast. I feel like I'm probably doing a shit ton of stitches, but at the same time, it's like, it just feels like it's taking forever. But then again, I mean, like, that's what cross-stitching is, right? It's time-consuming. Time-consuming. Try this for your first bread, super easy and delicious. It's hard to mess up. Send me that on Discord, Yumino. Also love rosemary. Oh man, rosemary is so good. Rosemary is so good. I told you yesterday it's that time of year, right, Misty? Everyone's just getting sick. Misty, what are you up to tonight? You're stitching? You're Dreamlight Valleyed out? Give this sickness to me. I'm okay with staying in bed. Really, Jody? Black Rose, welcome in. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. No need, but needing is the best part. I sent it to you. It's so good. Thank you, Emil. Appreciate it. I have yeast, so I can probably do some of that stuff. And yo, Milky Pork, welcome in, Milky. How you doing? Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Are you a crafter? Have you ever cross-stitched before? Maybe you're a big Dark Souls fan. We got a couple of those the last little bit. Popping in for that Solaire love. Who doesn't love Solaire? Everyone must praise the sun. You have not, so do you do any other crafting, Milky? I finally set up some stitching. Probably not going to get much done today, though. We'll see. Hey, any amount is good. Hey, Iris, that's not your food. Hey, wait. Bad kitty. I finally set up for some stitching. I also haven't been sick in years, like the common cold sick. Really? Well, that common cold comes and goes. Comes and goes. Hopefully I don't get too sick. If I do, like I feel like I've been slowly just been congested for a while, but it hasn't really become anything worse than just minor annoyance and congestion. So hopefully I don't get sick, but you never know. And yes, Iris is being a little butt. I do some very basic clothing repair. Oh, mostly just drawing though. Drawing's cool. Drawing is definitely an arts and crafts. And clothes repair is really nice. Do you do it by hand or do you have a sewing machine? Okay, let's keep going backwards. Slowly get all this done. At least these lines are a little bit shorter. They're not quite as far across. It's probably a few hundred stitches along here though. Oh man, actually, I think we might just finish the helmet, and that's it. That might be all we do. That might be all we do today. Looks like we've got about an hour and a half left. I should hopefully be able